NFL fans, I'm coming to you with breaking analysis that will completely change how you view the 49ers' future. While the media focuses on the flashy quarterback selections, San Francisco just pulled off the most calculated power move of the entire first round. Georgia defensive monster Mykel Williams falling to the 11th pick isn't just good fortune. It's highway robbery that could reshape the NFC West for the next decade. I've spent the last 48 hours diving deep into Williams' game film, interviewing his college coaches, and speaking with NFL scouts who are shocked this generational talent was still available outside the top 10. What I've discovered will give 49ers fans goosebumps and send shivers down the spines of opposing quarterbacks. This isn't just another good player. This is the missing championship piece that transforms San Francisco's already formidable defensive front into potentially the most destructive force in football. Let's start with the physical specimen John Lynch just added to his defensive arsenal. Williams isn't just big, he's an architectural marvel of football engineering, standing 6'5" and weighing a chiseled 260 pounds with wingspan measurements that had NFL scouts double-checking their tape measures at the combine. But what separates Williams from other physically imposing edge defenders is his rare combination of power, technique, and football intelligence that allowed him to dominate SEC competition as a true freshman. While the common comparison to Jadeveon Clowney makes sense superficially based on their similar dimensions and run-stopping prowess, my film study reveals Williams possesses a much more diverse pass rush arsenal than Clowney showed coming out of South Carolina. Williams displays sophisticated hand usage, multiple counter moves, and the rare ability to convert speed to power that reminds me more of a young J.J. Watt than Clowney. Perhaps most impressive is Williams's diagnostic ability. His recognition of offensive concepts happens with lightning speed, allowing him to consistently blow up plays before they develop. One Georgia defensive coach told me privately, "In 23 years coaching college football, I've never seen a freshman process information this quickly. His football IQ is already at an NFL veteran level." This mental processing translates directly to his run defense, where Williams uses exceptional leverage, violent hands, and perfect angle pursuit to completely eliminate entire sides of the field. What makes this pick particularly brilliant is how Williams' skill set perfectly complements Nick Bosa's established strengths. While Bosa brings refined pass-rushing technique and relentless motor from one edge, Williams provides devastating run-stopping ability and developing pass-rush skills from the opposite side. This creates an impossible dilemma for offensive coordinators. Slide protection toward Bosa and leave Williams in one-on-one situations, or double-team Williams and free Bosa to terrorize quarterbacks? Add in the coaching brilliance of defensive coordinator Nick Sorensen and defensive line specialist Chris Kukurek, and you're looking at potentially the most disruptive edge duo in football. What has NFL insiders particularly excited about Williams' potential in San Francisco is the information coming to light about his 2023 season performance while playing through significant injury. Multiple sources confirm Williams battled a high ankle sprain for most of his final collegiate campaign, an injury that severely limits explosive movements critical to edge defender success. Despite this limitation, Williams still recorded 4.5 sacks and 7.5 tackles for loss, while grading as one of college football's premier run defenders, according to Pro Football Focus. This context transforms what some viewed as a down year, statistically, into perhaps the most impressive demonstration of his physical toughness and competitive spirit. Georgia defensive coordinator Glenn Schumann revealed in a post-draft interview, "There were weeks when Mykel could barely practice, but he refused to sit out games. He played at maybe 70% all season and still dominated elite offensive tackles. That tells you everything about his character." This information has 49ers coaches privately ecstatic about Williams' ceiling, once fully healthy and integrated into their defensive system. Performance analyst Project Williams could immediately contribute 8 to 10 sacks, while transforming San Francisco's run defense, which struggled at times against physical NFC opponents like Detroit and Green Bay last season. Beyond the on-field impact, Williams brings championship pedigree from Georgia's dynastic program, where he helped secure a national title as a freshman starter, experience that aligns perfectly with San Francisco's championship expectations. His football character and work ethic have drawn universal praise from Georgia's coaching staff, with head coach Kirby Smart calling him one of the most professional young men I've ever coached during a draft night interview. This combination of physical tools, technical refinement, football intelligence, and championship mentality makes Williams far more than just another talented defender. He represents the archetype of what modern NFL teams seek in premium defensive investments. The ripple effects of this selection extend far beyond Williams's individual contributions. By pairing him with Bosa, San Francisco creates cascade effects throughout their defensive ecosystem. Interior defenders Javon Hargrave and Arik Armstead will benefit from increased one-on-one opportunities as offenses focus protection on the edges. Linebackers Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw gain cleaner paths to ball carriers, with Williams occupying multiple blockers in run defense. The secondary receives the gift of compressed quarterback decision windows, transforming contested coverage situations into turnover opportunities. But perhaps most significantly, this pick signals San Francisco's strategic philosophy for competing in today's NFL. Control the line of scrimmage on both sides while building around positional value. Inefficiencies. While other teams invest premium resources in skill positions, the 49ers continue accumulating difference-makers in the trenches, recognizing that games are ultimately won through physical dominance at the point of attack. This approach has already delivered consistent playoff appearances. Williams represents the potential missing piece to transform those deep runs into Lombardi trophies. Offensive coordinators across the NFC West are already redesigning protection schemes and run-game approaches to account for San Francisco's newest defensive weapon. One anonymous NFL offensive line coach told me, "We were already spending extra time preparing for Bosa. Now we're looking at potentially the most problematic edge duo in football. It fundamentally changes how you construct game plans against San Francisco." With Los Angeles retooling, Arizona rebuilding, and Seattle transitioning to a new head coach, Williams's addition could cement San Francisco's divisional dominance, while positioning them to overcome recent playoff heartbreaks against more physical NFC opponents. The 49ers aren't just getting a quality starter with the 11th pick. They're acquiring a cornerstone defensive talent capable of transforming their championship trajectory. What makes this selection particularly masterful is how perfectly Williams fits San Francisco's established defensive identity while addressing their most significant playoff vulnerability. When Detroit eliminated the 49ers in January's NFC Championship, they did so by physically dominating the line of scrimmage, repeatedly creating movement at the point of attack that allowed their running game to control tempo and wear down San Francisco's defense. Williams represents the direct antidote to this specific weakness. A physical force on the edge who specializes in setting firm anchor points against even the most powerful offensive tackles. His ability to maintain gap integrity while defeating blocks will dramatically improve San Francisco's run defense, particularly against the wide zone concepts that have troubled them in crucial moments. Beyond the tactical fit, Williams embodies the cultural identity that has defined successful John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan-era draft selections. Intelligent, physically tough competitors who prioritize team success over individual accolades. Georgia. Coaches consistently praised Williams' selflessness, citing multiple examples where he sacrificed personal statistics to execute his assignment within the defensive structure. This mentality meshes perfectly with established defensive leaders, like Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, suggesting immediate cultural integration rather than the adjustment period often required for rookies. While medical concerns caused Williams to slide slightly in the draft, multiple orthopedic specialists have indicated his ankle issues are unlikely to present long-term complications, projecting full recovery before training camp. This temporary medical flag created the opportunity for San Francisco to acquire talent that typically doesn't fall outside the top 5 selections. The exact type of calculated risk that characterizes championship front offices. With Williams's selection, the 49ers defense doesn't just improve incrementally. It potentially evolves into the NFL's most complete unit, capable of dominating opponents through multiple tactical approaches. This isn't just a good pick. It's the exact move that transforms San Francisco from perpetual contender to championship favorite. What do you think, 49er faithful? Did San Francisco just land the final piece of their championship puzzle? Will Williams and Bosa become the NFL's most dominant edge duo? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below and smash that like button if you're as excited about this pick as I am. The 2025 season can't come soon enough.